Hey there, it's Patmos, and nice of you to join me for the continuing adventures with our little town right here in Life is Feudal Forest Village, where we were quite busy trying to set things up and get things organized. It's now early summer, which is a good moment. I think once all the constructions that we are doing now are done, we could just change this one out for 2, but that's still in the works. We have 60 wood, we have 20 stone, 20 iron, 20 grass, so that's all okay. We're actually growing some grass now, which is a nice feature as well. So it's going to be a little bit of a waiting game in terms of making sure that we get what we need, that we keep growing a bit. So we still have room for 4 more kids, if I am correct. No, we are completely filled out. That's why we are building the extra house. So that should come together nicely, hopefully. We'll see. I think they'll have to chop this tree. At least the builder will. And then he can do some shoveling, make sure that the ground is straight. And then he can get on to his job. Now, where's our builder? There he is. He was carrying resources. So he's bringing some stuff to the house, I guess. Oh, is he already bringing resources to the building site? No. Oh, there's another building site. We were building this. I forgot about it. We were building a little hunting cabin here. Okay, well, that's interesting. Oh, this one is still paused. That's the thing. Well, let's finish the hunting cabin first. That'll bring in some extra food. But, well, having the extra house will also be a nice add-on. So, yeah, it's a little bit like, what do we want first? At least we want to have the house done. But this is also very nice. Just get a bit more wood in and get the extra hunting cabin. Yep, there we are. Perfect. Now it can build the hunting cabin. After that, we can start to work on the house. But now we don't have enough stone anymore. So that is something too. I have no clue what we all have set to be taken care of in our surroundings. Not too much, I hope. No, that's okay. Alright, so let's just set some stone. Is there some stone close by? Yeah, 12 and another 2. Alright, that should be fine. So that when that's in, we can build the house. That'll be an interesting thing to have. Now the forester here is busy, which is good. During the winter, we'll have 5 people available to us for gathering purposes. Because they can't work in the farm fields or in the gatherer while it's winter. So that's a good time. Has to be freezing for it, but then that applies. That would be good. And we have the wood and the stone and stuff now. So that is interesting too. Let's go get over here. And try to finish the house soon. Probably as soon as the hunting cabin is ready. There's the builder again. He should be able to finish it now. And when he does, we'll have that extra hunting cabin. We won't be using it, I think, straight off. But at least we have it ready. We can get extra meat and stuff in. The harvest started. Also a very nice period, because that means extra veggies and stuff. Starting out to level the ground here, and the tree is already gone. That means extra 10 wood into the housing site. And more is being brought in already. Perfect. Well, that's how we want to see it, I think. Bring in all the resources, build a house, help our village grow. We still have a few kids that are nearing the age of, yeah, this one is 5, Kaya. So she can join the workforce soon. The others are 4, 4, 3. Another one that's 5, Griffin. That's 2 that can join the workforce pretty soon. So that's a nice add-on. Ooh, building is on fire. Oh, we do have a well. They need to bring 9 buckets. There's already 6 in there. 7, 8, 9. Alright, they saved that building rather quickly. Now it is a bit damaged, so they'll repair it. Yep, there it is. Perfect. Well, good job. Oh, and they're building the house already. Oh, wow. Things go fast. I like it this way. Now, I think we're not gonna use all the people that will be freed up from the farming and gathering for the farming and gathering business. We might just put 2 in the hunting business. That means that there's just another 3 available for some gathering and stuff. One of the things we actually do need to gather, though, is trees for the firewood. So let's tell them to do that as soon as they can. It's still a bit out, but it's early fall, 23 degrees. Bringing in a nice harvest. If we get all the grass in, we'll be good for a while with the grass. A house only needs 20, so that should be fine. And with the food being brought in, almost 2,000 food, I like those numbers. Alright, the house is done. Bringing in all the goods, so now we can expand a bit more with people. Maybe we should get another house here too. Or build another house here. And build a store. Oh, the storage is pretty close. Maybe we can build another house here soon enough. Or squeeze it in here. Does that fit? No, that won't really fit. We might also have to just do some terraforming or something. But, well, I think if we can build it here, it'll be useful for the farms, but also for the hunter and stuff that we have. So let's see if we can change the ground a little bit, flatten it out. I hope this works. It's always a bit tough with the ground changer, but I guess this would do. At least we can now expect new babies if we get lucky. Yeah, 1. Already expecting 1, so that's good. It's still 15 degrees. They're over halfway done with bringing in the food, so that's going in the right direction too. I like that. And is this done already? Almost. I think we can get the builder out, by the way, because we're not building anything. And the workers will do this regardless of that. Now, if we put down this house, we are going to need a builder, of course. Oh, there's still a little spot that needs to be evened out. But, oh, we were trying to build it right here. That's right. Yeah, there's still that little spot that needs to be taken care of. Yeah, let's try it like that. Just a little bit of work, not too much. So they should be able to finish that quickly while I'm trying to get through the thunderstorm. That's always a bit tough with the noise. It's the only sound that is so loud that you really have to shout over it, basically. Because otherwise, if you lower the sound too much, you won't be able to actually make all the other sounds. It's just too loud compared to all the other sounds in-game, so I can't really just turn that off or down. And I guess it's thunderstorm time. Alright, well, let's build another house. We don't really yet have all the wood for it, but... oh well, it should be okay. Oh, we also need some extra stone again. Good job that I did not select too much stuff to be done straight away. Usually I am much like, oh, well, just select all of this. We should do it a little bit in moderation to make sure that whatever we need gets brought in, and that's it. I don't think these trees are, no, these are not marked for chopping yet, so now that works. We have another tornado on the island. Kaya has grown up and is ready to work, and Griffin is also working now, so now we have 3 people gathering stuff. That's very good, actually. I like that. We have everything for the house. This is done because I'm going to get this guy out. Because it's not going to get any new harvest out before we go to freezing point anyway. It's already late fall, so we should start seeing freeze soon. We got in good amounts of food, though, so that'll be to our benefit. There it is already. Oh, wow, that's fast. So yeah, let's get the gatherers out, let's get the farmers out, let's put 2 extra people into the hunting business. I hope they both went in this one. Oh, just 1. Alright, maybe we should just tell these all to just have 2 people in them. Because I think 2 is enough. And now they will spread out over both buildings, and we'll have 2 hunters in here and 2 in the other one. And I think winter preparations are now well underway. So let's get some extra wood. But maybe this little corner of the world we can just get emptied out with a few stones and some iron too. And now it's also time to start thinking about the future even more. Where do we go? Javier has now grown up and is ready to work. So we have 7 people working for us now. Let's get 1 extra into the forestry business. So they can do a little bit more planting and chopping. Provide us with that bit of extra wood that we are looking for. But yeah, question is where to go from here. Food-wise, I think we are okay for a bit. What I want to do, though, is make sure that right here, here's the field 1, 2, that we make a nice terraformed area here, where we can make another good farm field. So let's try it out like this. Hopefully they can make this quite good flat, and then we can get an extra farm there soon. This house is done now too. So yeah, we do have some of that extra housing space that we were hoping for. Already a few babies were born, so I think we have space for 8 new kids now. That's quite a few. That's quite a lot, but I think it's necessary in the end. Let's first now work on another farm. Does that work this way? 10 by 19, yeah. Oh, that fits perfectly in here. Then we'll have that other farm. And then I think at some point we're going to need to move this and build 2 to get extra firewood. I also want to start slowly going towards getting tools. So we need to start preparing for that. We need furnaces, we need a kiln to create some charcoal, to create some cast iron, to actually get to the good tools. They will give a big increase in productivity, a 40% bonus while doing tasks. So it's very good to have those, but we need to set the whole resource thing up for it. Let's get an extra firewood maker, by the way. Yes, this farm gets ready. I think we're going to switch this one to some more potatoes. Simply because they'll bring in the more food. And then we do the grass here. This is a little bit longer walk, but that's okay. I do want to get a good surplus of grass. And we're not at the point where I want to be yet. But we'll get there. Let's see if there's some stuff that we can still take in. I wonder if we'll see... Yeah, we see some people coming out straight away to do these jobs. So they were waiting for that. So that's good. Let's get the 2 builders in to finish this. And then I think when the... year starts again and we accumulated some extra firewood, we're going to switch from 1 to 2 of these. We have 50 wood for it, we need 20 stone for it, so we need at least 40 to build 2. And some grass, but we have that, so that's okay. Just a bit more stone and we will be ready to build 2 firewood makers. That's going to... Oh, Maggie is now also ready to work. Perfect. Field's almost ready. There it comes. Let's get my 2 builders out. We don't need them right now. Let's set this up for grass then. And oh, they're really busy bringing in all this stuff. Look at them chopping. We have 7 people doing that now. So they'll bring in the trees, they'll bring in the stones. And so they do bring in everything we need for 2 firewood makers. Maybe we should tell them to also just get a few extra trees down. Like in this corner of the world. So we need to get as much spare stuff as we can. So that once they are all working in the farms again, they won't be helping out getting this. And we have 4 people in the farm, 7 in the gathering if we want to. That's everyone. So I'll just put 1 or 2 in the gathering hut, I guess. But it takes up quite a bit of space in terms of people to fill the farm. So we need to be prepared for that. And then we still need builders and people to help out with this. Now we can get these 3 out once we destroy this one and have them as builders. So far it's already early spring. We still have 400 firewood. So we survived this winter quite well. But if we want to get to kilns and furnaces, we need more firewood. 6 babies now, so that is actually going well. Gwendolyn, grow up. Though that's another one that can work now. Those are the nice right numbers. Early spring, so it's not going to be a fast year where we get into sowing already. But it might change soon at. And then we'll just rush the people in to work on the farms. We can basically already do that, because if they can't work at the farms, they will still keep gathering goods until they can work. So let's just tell them to work in the farms, and then soon enough you'll see that they will go there as soon as the temperature gets high enough. It's now mid-spring. Another baby has been born. There's room for 3 more. That means that we already got 7 babies in the last season. There's 1 more coming in there. There's 1 more coming in here. The farming is going to start. Let's get 2 people into the gathering business too. Okay, so there we are. This is good. These 3 farms started. This one has not started yet, so probably somebody's busy gathering all the stuff for it. And I'm gonna change out the firewood now. So let's get the guys out. And then all we have to do is destroy this building straight away. Now we can use 3 builders for that. So let's do so. So that they will tear this down quick. And then we'll build the 2 new ones in the same nice pace. And then get going with a lot of firewood. I would like to put 4 people into it to get a little surplus going. But we'll have to see, of course. I think we should rotate it a bit so that it faces north. And then we'll just wait until this gets completely removed. There it is. Alright, let's build 1 and 2. They need to be close to the place here to get the wood out. So this is nice. And they can build them straight away. And once 1 is done, we can put 2 people in there. All the resources are almost here too. Yeah, all the resources are there already. So they can build that one too. I think we did this rather fast. Not there yet, but yeah, it's done. So let's get 2 people in working here already. Now they'll build this one. Then we'll get another 2 people in. Well, that'll double production. Well, maybe not double, but yeah, well, most of the last year we had 2 people working in 1, and in the winter we had 3. And now we can see already, let's get the people out, that we have 4 people working this, and we have 1 available for some gathering stuff. It's not doing anything, so apparently it gathered everything. Yep, there it goes now to gather some trees. So what I want to do is tell him to gather stones, because we are quite short on stone. And we're going to need a lot of that. And after that, we're going to need all this iron to work in the blacksmith and use it for, well, first of all for cast iron, and then for other things that we need. So that was put out quickly. I like that, but it also means that a lot of people from like the farms were busy taking care of that. So that might mean the more fires you have around town, the more time people spend on putting out fires and not things like farming and stuff. So you might go a little bit back on production, and in the end you might see that some fields will not get completely emptied because the people were away for a while putting out fires and stuff. So that's why it's also important to make sure you put those fires out very quickly so people can get back to work. That's really what you want. Alright, we're going to start setting up some infrastructure for the blacksmith, which will come with 2 kilns, for instance, and at least 1 furnace. We'll need those. Luckily, we have all the space for it. And yeah, they can bring in the resources already. That's good. Let's just prepare everything. And once we see that all is ready, but we need 20, 40, 60 stones that we don't have. So we need to be bringing in more stone. But even now, if they can just walk and get the stuff in, that's already nice. And then maybe during the winter we can start building all of this. And then have it so that we can start to work on tools next year. Hopefully. I think we need a few more people to grow up first to get those jobs done. We already have 26 jobs available. We have 19 people actually doing jobs. So we're not filling all the jobs. This will be more jobs. This will be more jobs. This will be more jobs. And then we still need the blacksmith anyway. So it is a real setup to get it going. I do think we need all of these to produce enough cast iron and enough charcoal, which I'm going to both lock, so nobody else can use it but production facilities. If you don't lock the charcoal, all your people will start using it as well. That means that they'll warm their houses and cook on charcoal, which is more efficient, but it's also a lot of work to actually produce it. So making sure that you keep it for the industry, especially in the beginning, can be quite important. Later on, of course, you can share it and make it so that people can all use it if you produce in good numbers. But, well, right now we're not, so we're going to save every little bit of it for the industry. Those tools will help out much more than the charcoal will to warm their houses. That's basically the thing. All right, all we need now is stone. It's a good chance that this fellow, yep, he is chopping stone. He'll bring it in. And then he'll distribute it to the different buildings. We still have good amounts of wood, so our firewood choppers can keep going for a while. We have 8 stone available now. So that can be brought into... there it is. This is now complete too, so we can build 2 kilns. And actually already have 2 stone present for the furnace. We just need 18 more. How far are these? Because it's already midsummer, I would like to see them start to harvest soon. Luckily we still have 1400 food. We are producing almost 3000, hopefully. So that should work. And up the numbers of food again. But we're also having more mouths to feed now. Getting close to 30 people. Hell, you'll feel that. With all those mouths to feed. Luckily, we also have some production of meat and fish and vegetables from the gatherer. And meat from the hunters, of course, and fish from the fisher. But, now we might need a orchard soon so that we can grow some extra fruit. That might help people from getting sick. Which I think is always a positive thing. I don't know, maybe somebody agrees, but I think that's positive. Right, here he goes again, chopping some other stones. Nice job. We'll just let these people do their thing. Yeah, this one is starting to harvest. These two aren't there yet, but this one is getting close. This one is also getting pretty close. Less than 100 to go. And the first new pieces of food are brought in. I like that. And I think, yeah, we have 2 hunters, 2 foresters and a child here. But yeah, the farmers all live in this house. So that is still pretty close to their job. Might be better for some to live here. But of course, these jobs need to be fulfilled too. And these live in this house. And a child. Maybe once the child grows up, they can move to another house. So that another farmer like this one can live here. So it's even closer. Yeah, this will start soon too. 3 kids grew up and ready to study. Well, that means that in 3 seasons from now, so next spring, these 3 will come available to work. That's good. Guess we have to survive this summer, the fall, and the winter, and then we'll get some extra hands. This now has everything too, so all else that's brought in is just bonus. Maybe we can just start constructing these now. Because once the farmers are ready and we get them out of their farms, they can gather a lot more stuff at the same time. And this guy can now just do some building in nice peace and quiet. Don't need too many people doing that. Just one is fine. Another one ready to study. Now they're all eager to learn. Alright, almost halfway done here. Look at all the detailing in this. This is a kiln, so... looks great. They'll just be producing charcoal. You can even see what people are thinking when you zoom in on the game. So here we can see sometimes something popping up, like they want a pie or whatever. Which could be a good thing, by the way. It's very expensive to get the windmill going. It's a very big structure which needs a lot of resources, as well as the bakery. But if you get them going, you actually can make so much pies out of it. And a pie, compared to like vegetables, which have 7 calories, if we make a vegetable pie, it will be 56 calories. So they'll do a lot longer with that one pie. Ah, we have our first kiln ready. Here comes the second one. We can see that now we have 700 firewood. So even though we had a little period where we did not create any firewood because we had no firewood creator, even now with the 2 we are really producing good amounts. That's perfect. Another kiln ready. Now we just need the charcoal maker, or the cast iron maker, the furnace. And then it's time for the blacksmith. Now for that we also need clay. So in the end what we need is a clay mine. We need to start mining. Ooh, this is a very good patch of clay, by the way. Cannot build in this area. Yeah, that's most unfortunate because there's a lot of clay here. That would be a nice spot, but we can't apparently. Oh, there's a lot of clay here too. It needs a lot of wood though. And we need a storage with it, so. But that is all built here pretty easily if we really want to. Let's just rotate it. Hitting the wrong button there. Alright, 4,000, 5,000. Let's rotate it once more, yeah. So that it faces the direction that I want. Okay. Well, I think if we place it here, we have the best. Yeah, now it's facing us. Okay, that's good. That's the right direction. Gonna build it right there, but I'm gonna pause it for now. I first want to make sure that we have all the wood that we need brought in before we actually start building it. So this can be something. Just putting that in. It is fall already. It's only +9. Temperatures will start to drop slowly. So let's bring in some extra food. We have 3,000 now, so that did work. Our builder is completely ready. It's probably still gathering some stones and stuff right here, but let's bring in the extra wood soon too. And then, well, we are well on the way of getting to a clay mine soon. Now it will need like a couple of workers to actually start mining some real clay, but that's the next problem that we'll have. Also need a warehouse to go along with it. Now we also did need a warehouse already anyways, because of the house that we have here. Alright, let's face it that way, and let's build the storage here. And I want to get that right away. A tell is ready to work. Oh, that's interesting. So now we can have one building this and one gathering supplies. And once the farm fields are ready and it's not yet freezing, I'll get the people out. There's just a few more pieces in here so that they can do nice stuff anyways. This one will be emptied out now. Yep, so you can go out. You can do something different. They will bring the goods away first, so there's nothing to lose if you click that a bit too early. It's still above 0, so that works. As long as it's above 0 or 0, they will take the stuff from the fields. Almost up to 4,000. Well, that's a bit longer to go. But yeah, we got good food in. This field's now empty too. Let's get them out. I think the snow should be coming soon. It's already late fall, so we have a pretty long year this time to get going. 7 kids are in the stage of growing up, which basically means that soon enough Let's get these 2 people already out, by the way. Soon enough, they will join the workforce. We have 7 people now in the workforce. That's good. I'm gonna get 1 kilner to start creating that little bit of charcoal that I want. We just need 9 more stone. But I think these people are here collecting stone. Yeah, there's all these stones laying around. They just have to bring it in. Alright, well, then we have grown our village quite a bit. With a lot more people. That's the good thing. We have plenty of food. And we're getting ready and closer to making some nice tools. Now, one thing we have not built so far is a very important building, namely the pyre. I'm going to construct it somewhere here, I think. I can, actually. Yeah, we can. Right here on the hill. Why do we need a pyre? Well, a pyre makes sure that if somebody dies in your town, that they can cremate the body and it won't spread diseases around. And I can't stress enough how important that is, because if you don't do that, then your people get very sick when there's bodies laying around. So make sure at some point in the beginning, and it's not like you have to do it in the first 2 years, unless somebody dies, of course. We have not had anybody dying so far, so that's okay. But make sure you get that pyre going at some point. Otherwise, you won't be happy. Because you get a lot of sickness and disease. And that's not what we want. Now, apparently we have a builder that should be constructing. Ah, there he is. Alright, he flattened the land. Now all the goods need to be brought in. Need a bit more stone in too. There's the grass. Yeah, we still need more stones. Did we not set enough stone to be chopped? I thought they were just busy doing stone here. But apparently all the stone's already in. They're just doing iron now. Ah, well, there was 31 stone. So we'll make sure they get all that stone in for the pyre and the warehouse. And then later on they can do the trees. Although they're already busy with the trees now. So we should be seeing an increase in wood. Also a lot used for firewood. We have 10 charcoal already. You can see how long it takes. It takes 1.4 minutes to build a little piece of charcoal. It takes 1.3 minutes to make firewood, which is in a better ratio, so that's interesting. But in this rate, you really need to get a lot of kilns going if you want to get a lot of charcoal. It'll be fine in the end, but we'll see. Alright, 9 to go here and 10 here, so 19 stones in total. Can we get those in? Will they be busy with that already? I think they'll just be chopping trees for now. Although sometimes you'll see that one of the builders will actually start to chop down stone so that they can actually construct the buildings. That is something that can happen. It's not really what I'm seeing right now, but I have to be a bit careful though, because there is a chance. See, there's somebody that's cold, so it needs to get into a house and warm up, or it will die of hypothermia. And that's a problem when they all go out here and stay there a lot. They really need to stay close to where we are. So what I'm going to do now is tell them to not do anything with the stuff that's there quite far away. We're just going to bring in goods that are pretty close. To make sure that they don't get hypothermic. Because from here on they can get into the house fairly quickly. Ah, they can build the pyre now. So they are bringing in these stones, that's good. You can see how long it takes them to actually work on the stone. So if they also have to work long distances, walk long distances to get into your place, it might be asking for disaster and they will die of hypothermia. And I just don't want them to die. Especially not if they don't have to. We did get good amounts of wood in now though. Should we be constructing this? Well, at least we can unpause it so that they can bring in some of the goods. The pyre is ready, so we can make sure that somebody that's deceased can be burned. That's good. So yeah, there's growth, there's progress, but especially now in the beginning, it's a little bit slow. think we also need to build an extra house soon again to keep growing, but we'll get there. And it works. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up. If you haven't done so, please subscribe to my channel. Leave all your comments in the comment section. I will respond to them. And then, of course, I hope to see you in a brand new video. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.